In this video, we will learn about the definition of a set. So, to understand set, what we do? See, try to understand the types of collection of the objects. So, whenever we want to collect objects, those collection of objects can be of two types. See, one, it can be a well-defined objects, well-defined collection, and the other one which is not a well-defined, not a well-defined collection. Now, these two things we have to understand very carefully, very nicely. If you understand this, then the concept of set, what is the meaning of set, will be very clear to you. Now, first let us see some examples of well-defined collection of objects. Okay, so for this, see, if you want to collect all the even numbers less than 15, even numbers less than 15, okay, even numbers less than 15. So if you make a list of these, what are those numbers? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and 14. Okay, and if you want to see another example, what are the colors of a rainbow? Colors of rainbow. So it is fixed. Okay, colors of rainbow. So whoever will write the colors of rainbow, they will write the same colors. Okay, so this is well defined. One more, suppose you want to write the solutions of x square minus 7x plus 12 equal to 0. Solution, the solution of this equation. So if you find the solutions, you are getting two solutions, 3 and 4. So if you solve it, you get 3, 4. If anybody else will solve it, you will get the value of x as 3 and 4. So these type of collection of the objects are well defined when it is not depending upon a person who is doing it. Okay, clear? So whenever the objects are same, if the collection is done by anyone, it is not person dependent. So these type of collections are well defined. Now let us see the examples of those which are not a well defined collection. So for example, if I write names of the beautiful flowers. Now beautiful flowers, it depends upon person to person. One person may like some flowers, say rose and lily or lotus. The other person may like some other flowers also. They feel that marigold is a beautiful flower. So beautiful flowers, this collection will not be same. If different persons will write the names of the beautiful flowers, it might be a different collection. So this type of collection is not well defined. Okay, one more example. Write the names of good cricket players. Now cricket players of India. So good cricket players of India. So now it depends how a person thinks about different cricket players. So this list will be different for different persons. Understood? So one person will write Sachin Tendulkar's name, someone else will tell about Virat Kohli. All these are person dependent. So these are not well defined. Okay. Now let us take one more example. Best tourist places. So if we ask this question from different people will have different answers. Someone will tell some temple's name or some other visiting places. Someone will say hill stations. Someone will tell about some sea beaches. So it is all person dependent. So these are not same. Everyone will not give us the same names. Okay, so this is not well defined. Understood? So by now you have understood the difference between well defined collection of objects and not a well defined collection of. Now, next. Now, with this only we come to the definition of the sets. Definition says any well defined collection of any well defined collection of objects is called a set. Is called a set. Okay, so it's now clear. Any collection of any well defined collection of objects is called a set. Okay, now when we write a set, we give the name of the set. So capital letters A, B, C or X, Y, Z, these capital letters are used to name a set. Okay, these are represented, these sets are represented by the capital letters of English alphabets. Okay, so we can say these represents sets. And the members of the objects which we are collecting, these objects are known as the elements of the set. These objects are known as elements or member of the set. So these elements and the members of the sets are represented by small alphabets A, B, C, X, Y, Z or any other, small m, small p. So these are the small alphabets are used to represent the objects, okay, or elements. So capital letters are used to represent the sets and small letters are used to represent the element of the set. Clear? Now one more thing we have to understand. Say if A is an element of set A, what we do? We write A belongs to A. This is in the symbolic form. We write this as A and this symbol and capital A. So we read this as A belongs to A. Okay, if any other element B does not or B is not an element of set A, so we write in symbols B and this same symbol with one cut, vertical cut. So B, and we read it as B does not belong to A. B does not belong to A. So if A is the element of the set A, we write A, the symbol A, this is epsilon. So A belong to A and we read this as A belongs to A. If B is not an element of set A, then we write B, this same symbol cut with a cut. and A, and we read this as B does not belong to A. Clear? Now, for example, A is a set of the letters in the word grapes. Okay, so if I say P, whether P is an element of set A or not, yes, P is in this grapes, so P belongs to A. And if I say M is not this letter M is not in the spelling of the grapes, so we write M does not belong to A. Clear? Okay, is that clear? So in this video, up to this much, and in my next video I'll cover the topic, the representation of sets, how to represent a set. So that will be covered in next video. Thank you.